Welcome to the podcast.
I'll kill you if I ever find stuff like that in the house again. Hurry up and get me the plastic bag so I can burn this stuff. Hurry up, stupid.
Lance Herkinson?
Jalapenos.
I was going into the dollar store the other day, and there was like, I don't know, maybe a 20-something-year-old girl, and like this guy with like a Chicago Cubs hat and a little mustache, maybe in his like mid-30s or whatever, and he's like, and they're like, can you sign our petitions? And this guy that was walking in like wearing a bandana mask and like a tank top, he's like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm fucking sick of this shit. He's like, I come here all the time, and you two motherfuckers are standing here saying, will you sign my fucking thing? I don't want to sign your fucking thing. I've heard it a fucking enough times.
Maybe if you just signed it, you wouldn't have to hear it again.
And the guy's like, I'm really sorry, but we see like thousands of people, you know, every week. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Get your fucking clipboard out of my fucking face. And then he just walks to the store. He's like, fucking bullshit. And I was
fucking draw my face, and if you see this face again, don't you ever fucking ask me.
I don't think, you know, I obviously was laughing when I walked in behind him, and I don't know if he appreciated that, but what an asshole.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, what is your problem, man?
Guy really hates clipboards.
She said, hungry? Eat a Snickers.
Yeah, I don't want to see your face again, you fucking Karen.
Right. That's a Darren.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gotta Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on ones and twos, Ryle Wilson. And with me now, my co-host, my co-homie, my co-anchor, Sheamus Rogers. Sheamus, what's cracking?
I'm with you, my brother. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm happy to do this episode tonight. I'm going to have fun with this one, I think.
That is funky, fly, fresh.
Yeah.
Also with us tonight, the sweatpants overlord, follically challenged, owns a couple pairs of pants with buttons now. Greg Hoey. Greg, what's good, baby?
I've been wearing pants like a lot. Like,
how's it feeling in the Clark Kent universe?
Yeah, I'm wearing pants, and like I said, if anything, I'm an athletic shorts with compression socks guy. Overlord. And doing fantastic.
I think nobody knows what compression socks are.
Everybody knows what compression socks are.
Well, you know, that's funny you said that. I could Google it myself, but I'm just going to ask you, Greg. Mm-hmm, what are compression socks good for?
Hiding my ugly varicose veins. Just kidding. My legs are beautiful. Don't listen to that.
All right. But shouldn't you get like a slightly different color socks? Like when you're wearing black shorts, black socks, black shoes, and a black shirt, shouldn't you just wear pants?
Depending if it's hot. Like these compression socks with athletic shorts
breathable.
Are breathable. And
so why not get them like in gray?
I'm not opposed to that.
I'm just saying, you're like the sweating Johnny Cash. I don't know, man.
I'm into that. I mean, black on black on black. What's up?
Yeah, but he was wearing like suits and shit.
Well, I'm wearing sweatsuits and shit.
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. We go on Shark Tank, all right? I'm like, what up, Mr. Wonderful? These are impression socks, all right? And they're like compression socks, but fun.
Ooh.
Compression socks are boring, am I right? There's a market for fun.
All right.
Compression socks.
All right. I hear you. But then you look at his plain ass black compression socks. Boring. Come on. You need a rainbow on there. You need a unicorn. You need some like bong smoke, something up there. A skateboard.
Yeah, I would love
fucking
some.
bear.
We'll get commercial license too. We'll get Seinfeld. We'll get George.
If I'm going to wear these tall socks, I want something on them saying like jalapenos or something.
I saw some old dude in Boston and he wore compression socks and we both looked at each other and we were like kind of like we mentally fist bumped.
Cool. You should have exchanged numbers.
All right, but Sheamus, why don't you tell the wonderful ladies and gentlemen out there what we're talking about tonight?
All right. This week we're doing another 80s topic. here at the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast, the three of us were born and raised children of the 80s. It was a different era with distinct character to everything from the music, the toys, TV shows, hairstyles, fashion. It was the era of MTV, which actually we should actually cover that in a future topic.
Absolutely.
The 80s were quirky, they were bright, wholesome, yet bizarre as fuck. Especially if you didn't experience them. Anyways, we do so many episodes on the 80s. Hell, I think we've already done a few. But tonight, we're talking about those cheesy, laughable special effect classics we dub 80s horror flicks.
That was beautiful, man. All right, well, Greg, I know that you're a lover of 80s horror films. Why don't you blast off?
Hold on.
All right, sorry.
So, speaking of Greg, because you both have talked this movie up. I watched it. I finally watched The Fly. I don't remember seeing it ever at all when I was younger.
Ooh.
And, you know what? It would just be more time wasted had I watched it when I was younger, because I wish I could get that hour and 30 minutes back.
Oh my god.
Oh, whatever.
Get out of here.
What a terrible movie. What a boring.
Seamus
It was boring
Rogers.
till the last 8 minutes.
Oh
It was
my
so
god.
boring.
Oh, it was awesome. And
The journey of him turning into a fly is intense as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
When he's looking in the mirror, and pulling out his teeth, and he's pulling off his fingernails,
Yeah,
he's
dude.
throwing up on the food
Okay.
to eat it.
Cumulative time, there was probably 12 good minutes of that movie.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't.
The rest of it was boring build-up.
No way. That movie rules.
Nah.
All right,
Nah.
what about the arm wrestling scene? Does it hold up, Seamus? Because I haven't seen
No,
that movie in a
because
long
I've seen
time.
Over the Top, and I'd rather watch Over the Top
Oh my god.
any
Over the
day.
top.
Yeah, but
and
he
The
breaks
Fly.
the guy's hand and the pussy nasty
All right.
shit comes out of his wrist.
That was cool, and when he started like spitting out shit on the guy at the end, that was cool too. That guy was just trying to be helpful, even though it was a creep. But he basically took his hand and his foot. Now he's got one hand and a foot. I don't even know if he survived, but
Plus, I had the Gina Davis bad to tooth gum ratio.
yeah, okay.
And it also has Gina Davis giving birth to a maggot.
Ooh.
That was probably the coolest part. Aside from the end, like the last 5 minutes of the movie.
His name's Eric Stoltz, actually.
And,
So I don't know, Seamus. If you ask me, it seems like you just said, "Oh, I liked that part. Oh, that part was cool." So maybe
I
you
just
liked it
told
better
you.
than you thought you did.
I just told you. It compounds to about 12 to 15 minutes of good movie.
All right. Well, you said you wish you could get the hour and a half back. You mean you wish you could get the hour and 13 minutes back, Seamus?
Sure, buddy, sure.
Dude, horror movies are cheese anyway. Like, The Fly is one of the better horror movies of all time.
Nah,
Let alone the
I
80s.
I disagree.
Well, I gave up on trying to make a time travel machine after I saw that movie, Seamus. So it worked for me.
It wasn't a time travel machine.
Whatever,
It was a
teleportation.
teleportation.
Machine. Which would be even better because I don't even want to time travel. But I would like to teleport,
I'd be afraid of what I would do with time travel.
right? Especially where I live, there's so many bugs, and who knows what would hop in there with me.
I mean, all right. I love the concept. I thought it was so cool that a fly flew in there and changed his molecular makeup when he teleported out. But, like I said, 12 to 15 minutes, a good time.
It's also a remake, too.
I haven't seen the remake.
Well, no, that is the remake. 1958's the original.
Oh, well, Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine watching that one.
Black and white. And,
Yeah, it's actually really good.
yeah, dude.
All right.
The thing is, like, I've seen it. It doesn't
Nice.
go. It doesn't go for the slow transformation. Like he immediately has like a fly's head and a fly's hand, and he's like trying to keep. He's trying to keep his head and his hand covered up with towels and shit through the whole movie. And like at the end of the movie, he finds like a fly stuck on a spider's web with his human head on it, and a spider crawling towards, like, "Help me! Help me!"
I like that better. The other one where this slow transformation, I didn't buy it. Science didn't buy it either. It wasn't happening.
I didn't buy it. One who bought it? Jeff fucking Goldblum bought it.
I guess this was before he was big anyways, so.
He was just a fly, and then he grew up big.
Well, I do want to see the new David Cronenberg film that just came out.
Me
anyway.
too. Hell yeah, the fucking
which one's
Crimes of the
that?
Future. Me and Rick and I almost went to go see it like a couple weeks ago, but we trimmed.
You can buy it now on demand.
Hell yeah. That's the
So-
body dysmorphia movie.
Yeah, it's like
movie
it's people
with
changing
Vigo.
out their body parts and shit
Yep.
for like integrating it with technology.
Fucking
It's gonna be
Cronenberg loves Vigo.
It's gonna be
dude.
disgusting.
That sounds like Deus Ex shit. I love it.
A bunch of people walked out when it
Yep.
was, for when
Oh,
it filmed.
great.
so-
Sounds like some Saw shit.
Oh yeah, dude, it's gross, dude. Yeah, I hate that type of shit too.
I don't
but-
know what's that. They just skip over some things.
Cronenberg, History of Violence, fucking,
love that
and then Eastern Promises. Come on, dude.
Hey, those are both incredible films.
So
Scanners.
another Greg recommend. Cat People.
Hey!
Oh my god. What a terrible movie.
No way.
Awful. I hated seeing Malcolm McDowell this way. Oh man. My favorite quote of the movie. Make love to me, Malcolm McDowell's character, as brother and sister.
That's Lannister.
He's like, you didn't know? Our parents were lovers. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Can't believe
it
you
was
watched
awful.
that shit.
I mean,
It was off the podcast.
I love it, dude. I love that you watched that movie. Hey, I would never have watched it unless I worked at Blockbuster, as the people
See?
know. And
This is why I think Greg is a fond believer of Misery Likes Company.
no, I
he
didn't
made
say.
me watch this.
I was sarcastically saying that Cat People was a good movie. You can't take me seriously, man. Come on. You think I was saying
Even
like?
as far as 80s horror goes, this is at the bottom. This
Greg,
is
you don't have to worry about me ever taking you seriously, buddy.
I appreciate it.
All right, well, I'm going to talk about my first one then. Did you guys ever see Pumpkinhead, 1988?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Stan fucking Winston, his directorial debut. It's about a fucking guy whose son gets killed, and he goes down to this old witch in the woods and gets her to summon fucking Pumpkinhead, who looks fucking
And who is that? Who is that?
badass.
Who is that man?
I don't remember.
Fancy Brown.
It's Lance Herkinson, dog.
Oh, that's right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Did you guys, the movie was fucking
I don't
pretty
remember
good.
if I saw the original or if I saw the remake, but I remember the premise was the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead's the shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I mean,
looks
it's
fucking
no
good.
Cat People, but
Classic, classic revenge tale gone wrong type scenario. Because once you let Pumpkinhead out, you can't stop him until he kills you to end the curse.
totally.
And nobody want that shit.
Nobody want that shit.
There was also a terrible sequel, Pumpkinhead Blood Wings. Which, they might have wanted to research the word blood
Yep.
wings a little more.
That's when
before they-
Pumpkinhead earned his blood wings.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
All right, well, Greg, what about you?
Well, so in 1982, they had this great movie called Cat People. No, how about let's talk about 1987's Hellraiser, or 1988's Hellraiser 2, Hellbound. Dog, I'm fucking combining them both. I mean, still to me, the best villain ever is fucking Pinhead. Doug Bradley said, "I'm a Gregabite right now. I'm ready for this new Hellraiser revamp with like you said, there's like fucking a ton of different fucking
Iterations of Pinhead
Yeah.
throughout history.
Do you think that Gregabites with 2 G's are like a higher demon?
absolutely.
Yeah,
They have
absolutely.
yeah. He's probably like more of like the CD thrower or
What's the ad and boss of Doom?
the end boss of Doom.
Yeah.
That's definitely a Cenobite for sure.
It's a Gregabite with 2 G's.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Well-
because a Greg with 1 G would just be a Gregory bite, and that doesn't sound.
That sounds like you could
at
just
all.
eat him up like nothing, like he's a typical zombie. You know?
Gregory Bite. Gregory
Yeah,
Bite,
it's-
we will
that's-
show you the sights.
The new show's coming to Hulu. which, if you don't know, guys, Cyber Monday, all right? Go on to Hulu's website. 99 cents a month for an entire year. This is my third year doing it, and worth it.
Every Cyber Monday they do that?
Every Cyber Monday. Yeah, I've never paid more than 99 cents a month for Hulu. I just
When's
can't.
Cyber Monday?
It's like the first Monday after Thanksgiving, I believe.
Why can't I have your code then?
Because, Greg, there's
Because
consequences.
he's got like 7 profiles.
Yeah, I could be paying nothing.
I'm not into that. I don't do that kind of stuff, Greg. I know it's popular with you kids, but I'm a purist.
Greg, if you really need my Netflix thing, I'll give it to you.
I'm just kidding. I pay for Netflix. I pay for Hulu. I'm a big boy now.
Netflix just went up $15.49. Fuck you,
I'm paying
Netflix.
$20, dog. I'm getting the fucking 4K shit for the Stranger Things, and then they can fuck off.
I already have that.
Yeah, but again, Hellraiser 2. Come on, the mattress. So many great scenes.
Yeah,
I know.
Hellraiser 2 was awesome. Hellraiser 1 was great too. I mean,
Did you rewatch that?
no, I wish I had.
Well, you should have watched that instead of Cat People. If you would have asked me,
Obviously, had I known.
I'm glad you surprised me though. That's so much better that you watch Cat People. I love that shit, dude.
Make love with me as brother and sister.
But for people who don't know, when cat people, like, once they fuck and then they turn into, like, panthers, and then they can't...
Oh, and then they eat their partner? Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
praying mantis shit, and I'm not fucking that.
And then they can't turn back until they kill somebody, yeah.
Oh, man.
It kind of sounds like Nightwalkers from Stephen King, or
And that dude from Night Court was in it.
the Cat Walkers, or Cat Killers, or whatever the hell that movie was.
Oh,
Sleepwalkers.
Oh,
Sleepwalkers.
Sleepwalkers. Yeah, oh my god, that movie was fucking so bad.
Wasn't he banging his mom?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a cat thing.
And that movie was way cooler. If you're into that sort of thing, and cats mauling humans, you should watch The Sleepwalkers.
Yeah, that movie sucks too, but it's better than Cat People. Even though Cat People's top 5 horror of all time. What's up?
You guys ever see Nightbreed?
Hell yeah. Bill Paxton.
Another Clive Barker.
Reading the
movie.
books.
Yeah, it had some cool creatures and shit in it. You know,
yeah.
It's about a whole underground society of like fucking demon looking dudes and shit. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was underworld. Lived underneath the graveyard.
Yeah.
Lance Herkinson was in that as well, wasn't he?
Isn't it Hendrickson? Stop saying Herkinson. Nobody knows who that is.
I don't know who that is either. So
It's
stop.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, thank
Lance
you.
Hendrickson? Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
the guy from Aliens?
Yeah.
The android?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Herkinson. It's Hendrickson.
I don't know.
Hendrickson.
Oh, we know.
It's 2-1 at this point, Greg.
Oh, yeah, he's wrong. I would bet 100% he's wrong.
Lance Henriksen.
He's not a Viking. That would be cool.
Lance
though.
Henriksen.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's what I said.
No, that's what we said.
No, you didn't.
I hope this
Rewind.
is
We'll
repeated.
see. We'll see.
Podcast.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so I want to talk about an obscure film that I had never seen before, and I was just doing my research. So I watched Pieces.
I've never seen that. I read about it today as well.
It was a classic for sure.
Nice.
So it starts off with a kid putting together a new lady puzzle. Mom comes in, throws a fit. She's like,
I'll kill you if I ever find stuff like that in the house again.
Puzzles?
Hurry up and get me a plastic bag so I can burn this stuff. Hurry up, stupid.
the kid comes back in his bedroom with an axe and just goes nuts, start murdering his mother. Afterwards, he cuts her up with a wood saw, like one of those, those ones like with one handle.
Yep.
And you got to saw it back and forth. He proceeds to just cut his mom up, and then he just finishes the new lady puzzle.
It's a burlesque style lady, like a naked lady.
Yeah. For 80s style puzzle.
Sure.
You know? It's not
How old
like
is this
great
kid?
artwork for now. He was probably 9.
Jesus. What is this, the fucking Omen?
So the cops come. They come in his bedroom. He's not around. They open up the closet. They find the mom's head on the shelf. And so the kid starts crying. He's in the second closet. This kid has a second closet in his room. He comes out like playing it cool, like asking him where his mom is. And he picks one of the policemen and starts hugging the policeman. And so the movie skips ahead some years. The next scene involves a girl on a skateboard. There's these 2 movers guys coming out of a truck. They got this giant big mirror. And she's on her skateboard and having the time of her life, and she just goes straight through the mirror and dies. It's pretty awesome. Next thing you got this girl in the field. This is like all on like college campus, I guess. Girl in the field, she's just reading in the grass, and some guy with a chainsaw just comes and hacks her up and cuts her head off. And then next scene, you have a group of college kids are in a circle, like smoking a joint. One girl asks if they've ever been laid on a waterbed. Another girl hits the joint and says, "The most beautiful thing in the world is smoking pot and fucking on a waterbed."
Aw.
It's so 80s.
So anyway, the first girl goes up to her professor comes out. She goes up. "Professor, can I ask you something? What are pectorals? My friends all laugh at me and say mine are funny." He stares at her chest and says, "I assure you, you have nothing to worry about." "Thank you, sir. But where are they?"
The tits.
He says, "Here, right here," gesturing at his chest. And all like the girls, all the friends behind us start just laughing. It's great. So next we have a girl and a boy in the library. Girl passes a note to the dude that says, "I want to do it underwater. See you in the pool." She leaves. The kid crumples the note and throws it in the trash bin. It kind of hits the rim and falls out. Then the killer that happens to be in the library at the time, wearing all black with black rubber gloves, trench coat, a fedora, even his face is covered, which is not suspicious to anybody, apparently. Anyways, he walks in and picks up the note. "Nothing to see here." And so he reads it. He follows the girl to the pool, watches her strip down to nothing but a bikini bottom. She had a phenomenal body. It was awesome. He then grabs one of those. Yeah,
Nice.
this movie had a bunch of sweet shit. He then grabs one of those long pole nets you scoop debris out of a pool with, and he catches over the head.
A pool
He
net?
chokes. Yeah. He chokes her with it a bit, pulls her out of the pool, and before she can recover, he grabs a chainsaw that happens to be sitting on the pool bench, and he chops her into pieces.
Like the name of the movie.
Yes, exactly. This movie goes on to have many more nonsensical murders and overly convenient nudity. Impeccable acting, of course.
Naturally.
Written by the coolest 14-year-old alive, I'm sure.
Two things.
But
I'm going to die never having had sex on a waterbed.
well,
It's not too late now, motherfucker.
I'm not going to buy a waterbed now. Where would you even get a waterbed now?
What if someone checked Craigslist? What are they giving away for free?
I don't have enough water in my well to fill a waterbed.
that's true. You should break into someone's house and fuck on their bed.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And 2, sex in the water, also no bueno. It's never as sexy as you think it is.
Isn't that how you have a squid baby?
I would imagine.
Ooh. Maybe if you're the deep.
Cephalopods.
You have so many hands.
I'm going to have to check this one out for sure.
So my favorite quote of the movie happened when the lady that agrees to investigate the murders along with the college kid who everybody loves and trusts. She's out and some guy just starts attacking her, and he's the kung fu professor apparently.
Oh, that's fire.
And he's like, Oh, I'm out jogging. Next thing I know, I am on the ground. Something I eat. Bad chop suey. So long. And he just leaves. It was great.
That's awesome. It's
So
like
I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I was just reiterating the movie.
you were offended yourself, I'm sure.
Of course. I was offended by the acting and everything else.
All right, well, I want to talk about one of my favorite 80s scary movies. It just falls under the radar. It was 1989's Pet Sematary.
Hell yeah.
Clancy Brown?
Yeah,
Gage.
bro. Movie fucked me up when I was a kid.
Yeah, this is a great movie.
It's one of the few horror movies that ever like freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid, for sure. You don't want to go in there. And, it's also dope because all Stephen King's books take place in Maine.
Yeah. Or New England.
Yeah. That's why I just cremate your pets, ladies and gentlemen, is the moral of that story, I think. And don't try to bring your dead kid back to life.
Cremate everybody.
Yeah,
You know
cremate
why?
the world.
We have housing crises and people can't find anywhere to live
Mhm.
because we have cemeteries everywhere.
Oh,
When little Gage comes back and he slices that dude's Achilles tendon, fucking just
Oh,
gross.
so gross.
yeah, well, I'll never forget to see with the lady's sister. She's got the fucking scoliosis and shit, like...
I feel like if you
Dude,
slice
I
my
would've
Achilles
fucked up
tendon
Gage.
on one foot, I'm still gonna fucking whoop
Yeah,
your ass.
I would have smashed that kid's face in.
Right.
No problem. Unless
I think
he's got
you
like
guys
super
are giving
fucking human Pet Cemetery strength.
I mean, you slash my Achilles. I'm probably gonna turn around. You're a little kid. I'm just gonna fall on you and pummel you, pounding around.
I can't really say what I would do in that situation, because... Well, first off, what's scarier than, like, little demon kids? Nothing, really.
And
Little-
demon adults, they're fucking.
I think little
stronger.
demon girls are scarier. Maybe because I'm more reticent to beat up a little girl than I am a little boy. I'm not saying I'm going to beat up a little boy, but if he cut my tendons or my jimmies,
Don't you be cut my tendons and jimmies.
Would you...
I'm probably going to snap.
I'd fight the chick from the ring. No, I wouldn't even think
Oh
twice.
yeah, man. I'd run from her. She's fucking scary as fuck.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking.
I
She's
know.
gonna Vecna you somehow. Like,
Well, I
she's gonna-
feel like the key would be to like just rush her, When she walks
Well,
all fucked up.
Isn't
like,
that the
give her
key
a
to
little extra time.
every kid? Couldn't you avert everything? But like, you can't just rush a kid. You got
I'm pretty sure they rush her in one of the scary movies or whatever.
You gotta
rush her and beat the shit out of her.
Oh yeah, the her friend there.
Yeah,
Oh, you ain't touching me.
yeah, fucking no, she's awesome. She's in Malibu's
girl's
Most
fucking
Wanted. That
hilarious.
chick.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's $1 million rhyme right there.
Oh, I mean, the scene where he gets hit by the fucking truck too, and you just see his fucking little shoe bounce across the road.
It's very legendary. There's a lot of great
man.
memes.
All right, Greg, that brings us back to you.
This one is more of like a comedy horror, but I love it. The Return
there
of
were
the
plenty of
Living Dead,
those.
1985. Send more brains. Like I loved all those movies actually with the fucking
Me too.
with the containers, and even the third one in the 90s, which one was fucking gross as fuck with that girl sticking all those
With the-
things through her.
With the hot zombie
Yeah, but she kept on like she
who
was
came
like,
back, starring my stepfather Steve. That was cool.
That's right, dude. Yeah, that's right. The first one they brought back.
Yeah, he was the first one out of the container, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and then of course, they get out.
Just like them, he's still alive.
Oh, but yeah, I think it's the first one. Is the first one in the
Or
cemetery?
is he undead? I don't know.
Well, how could it be Return of the Living Dead, Greg?
Yeah. No, the first
Night of
was
the
Night
Living
of the
Dead.
Living
Oh,
Dead.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And there's obviously two versions of that. There's the black and white one, which is
No.
good on its own.
It's Return. No, Return of the Living Dead is on its own.
Yeah.
There's Return of the
It's not
Living
a
Dead
sequel?
too.
It is a sequel. Yes, it
no.
is.
Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living
Oh,
Dead.
dog! I'm about to drop some fucking Lance Herkinson. Fucking, I'm about to drop some knowledge on you. It's Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2, and Return of the Living Dead 3. It's Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, mic drop. Boom!
What did you prove? That they're all sequels?
No, they're fucking different movies.
No shit.
Return of the Living Dead is the comedy. Night of the Living Dead is the horror movie. They're fucking completely different movies.
They're still sequels.
They're not sequels.
Doesn't matter if you add comedy or fucking singing to it.
Return of the Living Dead is not a sequel.
Please.
I mean, I'll bet my podcast on it.
Okay. Are they Romero?
No.
All right, well, that doesn't always prove anything because sometimes there's different directions.
I'm right. I mean, you trust me on this one. I'm right.
All right. Whatever.
Return of the Living Dead 3 is the.
So we've had 12 iterations. None of them are sequels. None of them are affiliated.
No, like I said,
sure.
Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2, and Return of the Living Dead 3 are horror comedies. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, fucking Land of the Dead, fucking all the fucking other deads are fucking George R. or Romero, and they're fucking
all right,
those are horror movies.
I'm sorry about your anal semantics.
Well, you got to tell me I was wrong, but I was right.
Sure.
It's true. Did you look it up?
No, I don't need to. I mean...
You don't need to, but I'll do it for you. Ha-ha! It's like Ollie Ollie. Everyone busted my balls saying that Ollie Ollie wouldn't be for Game of the Year, but it's gonna win. It's gonna beat out Elden Ring.
No, it's not.
I know. It's not.
So would you prove that...
I'm looking it up right now.
I don't know. Maybe they are, but they're all the same.
The Return of the Living Dead.
All right, fine. Is Dan O'Bannon.
I concede. I'm not worthy.
so much wasted time.
Is it? Is it really?
I don't know why you couldn't just agree they're all fucking zombie movies that amount to the same shit.
Well, I want to be factual.
I want to talk about Critters.
I had Critters on my list.
So I went on a Critter marathon. Rewatching these movies. It was great.
Dude, you watched so many 80s movies, I couldn't find any. Where the fuck did you find them all? Amazon?
I'm more internet savvy than
you totally are. And I did have an internet job once.
So, I mean, you guys remember these movies.
Dude,
I loved these movies when I was younger.
Yeah, Critters are the shit.
It's the little fucking hungry gremlins that had a taste for human flesh.
They're like part hedgehog.
Yeah, they rolled like Sonic.
Yeah, dude.
They were super fast. They were different sizes. I mean, they evolved. I guess the more human they ate, the bigger they got. Because I remember in Critters 1, there were like people-sized ones walking, right?
What were the things like Critters? Oh, Ghoulies.
Ghoulies. I'm going to talk about that later. So these critters, they're kind of like porcupines with like a lot of like sharp teeth. So they could shoot like this dart into you that would put you to sleep. And so they're aliens. They landed, they actually escaped from a prison planet, stole a ship, and landed. They multiply really quickly. So I remember when they were like teching that first family, and one critter says to another, like, they have weapons? And the other one's like, so what? Then the mom comes out the kitchen front door and shoots the one that says so what with a shotgun for closing the door. And the surviving critter says, fuck! This is all in subtitles, of course, because Christ don't speak English.
Nah.
Chris don't speak.
But the people in charge of the colony planet that they escaped from sent bounty hunters after them.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah, they were super cool. They were like shapeshifters. They would take a form. And I swear, there was the one who I thought was Tim Curry throughout all the movies. He was in every one of them. And I thought it was Tim Curry, but it wasn't.
No. That's who they get when they can't afford Tim Curry.
And then you move on to Critters 2, which got better. And you guys remember at the hungry heifer, we won't give you a bum steer. You guys remember that jingle? This is like the beginning of jingles.
Yeah, okay.
It's great. So then I finally watched Critters Attack, which was like a 2018 movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So there was like a female critter, kind of like, remember like the female gremlin that came in?
Yeah.
Wearing lipstick and shit.
Yeah, she looked ridiculous. She had bright red lips as well, I think. But her name was Bianca.
Well, that's how you know.
But she was a good critter, apparently. She didn't want to eat people. She fucked up the other critters. It was kind of incongruous, but.
Nobody wants a vegan critter, I tell you that.
Right. Right, but man,
Fuck you up,
it was fun. It was fun rewatching the critters.
That's great, man. That's great. Those bounty hunters with their leather dusters that are cool guns.
Yeah.
Tim Fury.
Kiri.
Tim Curry, and then
Tim Furry.
And then the second one, because he lost his partner in the first one, which he took the special guy that hung out with the family, he took him with him, but he wasn't much about it. Oh, yeah,
he leaves on the ship with him at the end, right?
He wasn't much about it. He could come back in Critters 2, but they don't give him a weapon, but then he brought a backup, and he has to find this person, not he. It has to find its form, and the guy who they brought with him finds a Playboy, and he opens it up, and the one who doesn't have a form yet looks at the fucking centerfold of, like, 1985, I don't know, and she forms into that, and we can see them titties.
Them critters. The big old critters.
Good time, Sheamus. Thanks for bringing that one up. I loved those movies ever so much when I was a kid. All right, well, I'm going to talk about another Stephen King movie, Children of the Corn, 1984.
Hell yeah.
Talk about creepy kids, huh?
Mm-hmm. Talk about kids at curb stomp.
Oh, man. Malachi. It's my oldest kid's middle name.
Because you're a fucking... Hail Satan, no.
Hail Satan.
Well, I remember the scene that always stuck out to me was like the fucking guy gets the fucking shit in the blender and all that shit in the beginning. The kid just...
Yeah, was it a blender or like the sink thing? Oh, no, it must have been a blender.
That was a blender. And the super violent scene, like right in the beginning of the movie. And like the kid's drawing it the whole time. Just I was like, what are you drawing, champ? It's like, oh shit, my kid's fucked. But yeah, I mean, made creepy kids all the rage.
Creepy kids make good movies.
They do. And, you know, I don't even eat corn now because of that movie. On the cob, creamed, in water, any kinds of corn.
Any?
Street? Nah, dude.
No, yeah.
I want to, well, we only pick our own vegetables here as real residents of Maine. And I'm not going to go into a cornfield to pick pick corn.
I wish I had that luxury, man.
Well, I'm lying. But, I'm glad you took that journey with me.
I'm not. I grow my own food. I just grew some fresh bagel bites the other day. Delicious pepperoni variety.
How long does it take to harvest that?
Bagel bites, the cheese kind, harvest in about 2 to 3 weeks, and the pepperonis take about 3 to 6, depending on yield and nutrients.
I'll just go to the grocery store.
Yeah. All right, guys. On the topic of, you know, this movie's mostly about kids killing adults for a ritual. How many kids do you think you could fight before they took you down?
Well, how old are we talking?
Sheamus, we'll say the average age is 12.
Oh, Jesus.
Sheamus, go ahead. Well, we're gonna go between like 8 and 12.
All right.
Some 12-year-olds are big.
I don't want to sound like what's going on these days, but I would totally take down like 36 to 50 12-year-olds. Because they can't coordinate. They have no tactics. They're fucking going to be scared of me. I'm going to actually be chasing them down at some point. I'm going to be biting their necks and ripping their heads off. Like, throwing a suplexing and... Yeah. I mean... Alright, maybe I'll stop chasing them down after a couple. Because... I'm just defending myself, right?
Guy.
Right. I was just in a blood rage. A couple of them may not need to die. But they shouldn't have been at me. Fucking cult fucking kids. I don't need this shit. Don't come at me. You come at me, you better be prepared.
That's a conservative and modest amount of kids, Sheamus. Greg, what about you?
These kids are 12-year-old. I've seen the Little League World Series. I mean, some of these kids are fucking big and have mustaches. I remember Ed Moody.
All right.
Rudy on my right, Rudy on my left. Or Josh Valier when he was 12. I would probably take down like 4 12-year-olds before, but I would beat the fucking shit out of the first one.
All right, let's be honest. Those kids aren't going to be in a murderous cult. It's mostly going to be the kids that get made fun of.
Oh, I mean, are these like little skinny
bullied.
nerds? Are they skinny little nerds? I mean, like, what's the...
Yeah, they're skinny little nerds. Let's stereotype.
We're definitely going to bash some nerds.
I mean, look, I'm saying in the history of ritualistic cults of killer children, there's never been a Valier, okay, in any of those groups.
Dude,
I'm not taking on Conan at his early teens.
What about the kid from the Children of the God? That kid was badass, Richie.
I don't know what that is.
Remember the children? You listened to the Children of the God. That kid who like fucking like.
Oh yeah, he wasn't. He didn't want to do any of that.
I know, but he was still badass though.
Okay, because he got justice on one scumbag, not his mom.
But if he had to fight like 5 Richies,
he didn't fight. He killed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, these 12-year-olds don't know how to fight.
That's true. You know, some. What if it's a fucking kid growing up in the street?
Right. If they're coordinated and they have like some mastermind, like calling out tactics, they're probably going to drop me.
Yeah, what's this kid's attributes? What's he got? +5 to strength, huh?
It's mostly charisma.
Realistically, I'm going to be cunt-punting kids, fucking swapping kids out of the way. I'm going to grab like a car, run them over.
I mean, if there's vehicles involved, I mean, I'll definitely take out at least 10.
I'm going to throw a ball in front of my vehicle, and they're going to run.
Just for you listeners out there, the Eat That Crust podcast does not in any way condone the killing of children.
No, God, no.
Obviously. I'm just saying if they want to start, son.
Yeah, this is a cult situation. Don't take us out of context.
Of course not. I actually love children, and 99.9% of them are innocent and lovely.
I actually don't, but I wouldn't want to kill them.
You don't love children?
No, I mean, I don't love, they're all right. You're all right.
I love wrestlers too. You come at me though. I'm gonna come at you and put you in I'm gonna give you a DDP. Or I'm gonna try. And then in that event, I'm probably gonna get DDP'd myself. But kids ain't DDPing now.
Now, Sheamus, I want to ask, do you mean you're gonna Diamond Dallas Page someone, or you're gonna DDT somebody?
Good question. Semantics. It's all gonna have to do with what's going down.
All right, Greg, what's your next movie?
I want to talk about John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982.
It's one of the greatest horror movies of all time. In my
Agreed.
opinion.
That would be
That's the one that takes possesses them and stuff, right?
Yeah, and kind of takes their form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, baby.
Yeah, Kurt Russell, baby. Yeah, that's a fucking awesome movie. That's like top 5 horror movie for me of all time. 100%.
Wow.
And also Wilford Brimley.
Yeah.
Diabetes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's all practical effects in that movie. I mean, they're amazing. I mean, we got the tentacles, we got the fucking little claws, we got fucking eyeballs, oh man.
The poor dog.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, when they go to bisect that guy as well, they go to cut open his stomach, and the legs just fucking pop out and shit. And fucking,
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. The story of that was fucking cool as hell.
One of the things I was reading when I was researching this movie was, they talk about how contagious the blood of this thing is, and when they're going around testing each other to see who the thing is, they're all using the same scalpel.
That's funny.
So, yeah. I never saw the sequel.
I did. That's with what's her name from Fargo and Cloverfield Lane.
Oh yeah, was that good?
I liked it. It got kind of trashed. It wasn't great, but it was. Are
we talking about the girl in the new Netflix movie?
Kate.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's her name?
Elizabeth Weinstead,
Yeah,
Herkinson.
she's good.
Yeah, she's cool.
There was a, I think it was a PS2 thing video game too. That was pretty dope for the time.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that.
you didn't know who was infected. There was like a trust meter. And then anytime you guys the guys could flee that you were in the party with or attack you. And like, it was all this trust meter. It was pretty crazy game.
Yeah,
It was
I remember that game.
hard as fuck though.
I mean, that's a tough topic because, like, if you're in the middle of a scientific base in like Antarctica or wherever it was, or Alaska,
It was Antarctica.
and you don't trust any of these motherfuckers, and everything shit's going down, people get murdered. You gotta start thinking like, can I trust any commanders, or I just gotta kill you all?
Oh yeah, that's the whole premise. People are fucking start manipulating people, and it's fucking shit gets out of control fast. So,
Yeah, and always been up for debate on if Kurt Russell was infected at the end.
Yep, which he was.
He's one of the survivors, so.
He was infected.
Dun dun dun.
Would
Wow.
you guys consider The Predator a horror movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Horror sci-fi.
Horror action?
It's in the list, yeah.
Because that would be, if that's horror, that would definitely be in my top 5 too.
I was a big fan of Predator 2 as well.
Fucking Danny Glover, dog, and the great fucking Utah. Give me 2. Gary Busey.
Yeah, the violence of that movie was just insane in Predator 2. Predator 1, obviously, had some iconic shit in it.
It had
like,
the muscle.
Want some candy? Want some candy? Hey, the other day, my girlfriend, I asked my girlfriend, can I get a little pussy? She said, yeah, I like that, because mine's the size of a house. You get it? Her pussy was so big that it echoed.
I do get it.
What? Are you explaining that?
No, he explains it.
Anytime. Get through the chopper! Come on, do it! Do it now! What are you waiting for?
That was good. Anyways,
Dutch, you son of a bitch. Samantha Dillon, too many years pushing pencils.
Greatest handshake. The movie's just a bunch
Great
of awesome
movie.
handshakes. Yeah.
great movie, which, I mean, so many good movies. We're not covering them all. We're not talking about a lot of the mainstream, like
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, thank you.
Fucking Halloween, Friday the 13th, fucking,
Yeah, because it's nice to talk about some of the more obscure ones. Like the 1987 movie, The Gate. Did you guys ever see that shit?
Yes, I
Of
did.
course, those little imps.
Yeah.
Fucking Steven Dorff's
The little
acting
Steven
debut at the age of
Dorffs.
14.
Were they like being a little shit to the kid too? Like, there was a good quote in that. I wish I'd watched that.
I wish I'd rewatched it as well. I do remember, the basic premise is they had construction on their property and they fucking pulled out a tree. And it was like a deep hole and these kids found this crystal in the hole. And then they're fucking heavy metals obviously behind all things evil.
Mm-hmm.
So they go up in the attic and they're playing this heavy metal record backwards. And it starts to give them satanic messages and opens the fucking gate up. What's up? Out comes a little weird looking demon and imps and fucking chaos ensues, son.
Good shit.
I love that fucking shit when I was a kid. Watched
Me
that
too.
movie several times. I liked any movie when I was a kid that gave hero kids, It was the shit.
Monster Squad shit.
Oh, don't even get me started. I rewatched the
I
Monster
mean, because
Squad recently.
you related as
Yeah,
a
dude.
kid.
Obviously.
I mean, the gate reminded me of Ghoulies, right?
Yeah.
We all seen Ghoulies. I mean,
Yep.
I just rewatched Ghoulies 4. It was sweet.
Is that the one when the one's coming out of the toilet? Or no, that's 3 when he's running
That's
3.
this is beyond that. So this woman morphs into this warehouse. She's wearing all leather, and obviously she's supposed to be sexy for the 80s. She got big hair and shit. And so she kills a bunch of guards. Seriously, kills a bunch of innocent guards. And then she grabs pries open this box, and there's some gem inside. So she draws a pentagram on the floor. She summons some demon or conjuration, I don't know. And he's like, Alexandra, you've done well. The jewel. I needed to cross over. So she steps closer to him, hands him the jewel, and he yells, "No! Not in the pentagram!" And so I don't know why he didn't give her like better instructions, but anyways, the gem disappears. He's banished. He goes away, but then a couple little ghoulies come out, and they're like, "Yo, man, I don't think we're in Oz anymore." And another ghoulie slaps him a few times and says, "Shut up, stupid! Let's get out of here." Yeah. So then we have like another scene in like a cafe with like two corny, or no, it was a convenience store. Two corny detectives and an even cornier robber have a shootout in a convenience store, and one of them's like, "Attention, Haymart shoppers!" And the guy jumps out. He guns him down. "Clean up aisle 4."
That's perfect.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. But premise of the Ghoulies was basically don't conjure things you can't control.
You shouldn't conjure anything ever, really.
What about bread? We have a lot of hungry people.
Do you know how to conjure bread? Is that a thing?
Maybe I can work on it. Maybe if
+2 to bread conjuring.
we're sending billions to other countries to make war, we could protect our schools and feed our homeless.
Ah, man, like, are you gonna eat that crust bread line? Ooh, the name, first off, is perfect.
Shit.
And it can be the only bread that's made entirely from crust.
Well, we should start donating crust and making
Let me ask you a question. Do you eat your crust? Hi, I'm Greg from the You Can Eat That Crust podcast. And if you don't eat your crust, we'll take your crust and give it to the people all around the world to feed them with your excess crust.
I want a bread bag full of end pieces.
I want your crust. I want to eat all your crust. Crust is the best part of pizza. I'm saying it.
Well, the problem is we can't give already been chewed crust. We can't give ABC crust out to hungry people.
You gotta chop your crust off. Chop your crust off.
We need you to donate bread where those folks that you can eat that crust can turn it into toast and pizza and sandwiches for the needy.
We'll be heroes. We'll be heroes, migos. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yes. I want to talk about the sweetest movie I rewatched of all time. This movie, no, I wanted to rewatch that. It was on my list, but I didn't have time. The Toxic Avenger, 1985.
Oh, thank you.
Trauma.
It had the sweetest opening scene I've ever seen. It was like just a bunch of people at a health club, a bunch of hot girls in spandex and dudes pushing weight. It was amazing. I can't even describe it. You have to watch it.
Well, if
there's one movie on my list that I would tell my listeners to watch, it's the original Toxic Avenger. Not the music, not the 2018 musical. I tried that too. That was awful.
All right. Well, the sequels I thought were even better.
All right. I didn't go into 2 and 3.
Let me tell you, Sheamus. There's a part in a video store where a guy's causing a crime, and Toxie takes his hand and shoves it into a VCR and hits play, and you just see the guy's hand getting all mashed up inside of the TV screen.
Which wouldn't happen because those gears inside of a VCR.
Yeah, obviously it couldn't happen, Sheamus. Then, in the same scene, he also punches a hole in a guy's stomach, pulls out his intestines, and starts jump roping with him.
That could happen. That can actually happen.
That's kind of like, all right, so it's a big geek in the first movie who's mopping the floors. He looks like a turd, and you'd think he's innocent, but he's a ruthless motherfucker who's turned as soon as he fucking gets turned into the Toxic Avenger. Anyways, so there's a premise is there's the hit and run killers. They're running over people and just keep going. So, anyways, after the opening scene with the nerd, they're pushing the kid back and forth with a couple bullies in the hot tub. Their names are Bozo and Slug. Pushing around, they're saying the R word. So it's pretty bad.
They dress him in a tutu at some point as well.
Yes, and he keeps that tutu on at all times.
Yes.
So, anyways, they haze him into a scene where he falls into a vat of toxic. So he ends up getting hazed by Bozo's hot girlfriend chick, who shows him her boobs and tells him to put on this tutu. So, anyways, he puts on the tutu and he goes out and was like, "Hey, it's very dark, Julie." And she's like, "Come closer, come closer." And then they turn the lights on. There's like 40 people in there. They're making fun of him in this tutu. And then he's horrified. He runs. This is why bullying is not cool. He runs and falls out a window and lands in a vat of highly radioactive waste. So he turns into the Toxic Avenger. Anyways, next scene we see the hit and run killers. They're in their car. There's the 4 of them. Bozo and Slug and Julie. And I forget not Bozo. I forget Slug's girl's name. But anyways, Julie's talking about like, let me see if I can remember the whole list. And she goes through some racist comments about hitting some ethnicities. And but she's like, but Puerto Ricans, they're worth 30, which is awful. And then she's like, now kids under 12, they're worth double. And so Bozo's like, Julie, does it count if I graze them? And she's like, no. You destroy them, Bozo. I want them dead. And so, like, they're driving along and they see this kid. This kid leaves his sister. She gives him his helmet. She's like, don't leave without your helmet. And this kid, like a 12-year-old, I don't know. And they see him ride on his bike. And Bozo's like, how much is a kid on a bicycle?
20 points.
So they actually hit the kid. And it's fucking hilarious. The way he rolls over the car. I was dying. But then you see the kid in the middle of the road. And the kid's actually pretty fucked up. He's driving himself across the road, and like his legs are useless. He's blood all over. And so like Bozo puts the car in reverse, and they just run over his head. And then the girls get out and take photos of the corpse.
Of course.
It was awesome.
As ladies do.
Yeah.
Well, Trauma Films brought us the legendary director James Gunn.
Where? Which movies?
He wrote movies for Trauma. I don't know. You could look
because
it up
this was
yourself.
Trauma Films. Thank you. I know that's why you mentioned it.
Yeah,
and also this all happened in Traumaville. That was the fictional town.
Yeah,
but that's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah, well, he got fired from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or whatever because of some tweets that he put out when he was still working for Trauma Films, which are like tasteless movies, you know, anything kind of goes in them. Nazi babies and fucking dogs with laser dicks and shit.
He also brought us The Peacemaker, which is a great new show if you haven't seen it.
Well, after James Gunn got canceled, he's like, dude, I made that when I was still working for Trauma Films. Like, I was a young kid. And, he eventually got his job back. Disney's like, wait, we're nothing without you. Take us back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that wraps up our discussion on 80s horror films. Now stay tuned for some other shit. All right, we're back. And Sheamus, I heard you have a game you'd like to play with us.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys some quotes from some 80s horror movies. And I'm going to have you give me the magic words. pizza slice, and you're going to name the movie that the quote is from. If you can give me the character's name, I'll give you a bonus point. You guys
I love
understand?
BPs.
I understand
Yes.
it.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes dead is better.
Pizza Slice.
Oh, fuck.
Pet Cemetery.
Ah.
Yes.
Pizza Slice.
Oh, that's the
But
old.
give me the character.
The
name.
old guy who gets fucking... It's Johnny.
It's not
Cakes.
yours,
Job.
Greg. It's not yours, Greg. What's your answer, Ryan?
The Job?
No, Job's a magician.
No.
Oh, it's Judd. God damn it.
Pizza Slice.
Yep.
It's Judd.
I know. What do we do there? You had one answer. I wasn't going to give you a second.
Ooh, sorry, Greg.
No, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got the 1 point, Sheamus.
Yeah, and I got the other one.
Yeah, then you got it, but afterwards you got it wrong. I should give it to Greg.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
If that's what you want to do. It's your game, son.
No.
I'm used to losing these anyway on technicalities.
I'm going to give it to Greg, but I'm going to give it to Ryan.
What?
1 point. Greg, if you want a point in the future,
Get good. If you want to point in the future, get good.
good.
Okay, I'll promise. I'll never die.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Pizza
Pizza
Slice.
Slice.
Hellraiser, Pinhead.
2 points for Ryan.
Oh, Pizza Slice. Hellraiser 2, Pinhead.
It was actually Hellraiser 1.
Fuck.
What up? Crushing it.
Tasty, tasty, beautiful fear.
You got me stumped on that one, Razor.
I'm
Pizza
gonna-
Slice.
What?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nope. I'm going to give you a hint. Stephen King.
Tasty, tasty, beautiful fear.
All right, you're creeping me out. Pizza Slice, is it fucking Children of the Corn?
Was that Stephen King?
Yeah.
Stephen the King, did I say that?
Stephen to the King.
Stephen of the King, baby.
Pizza Slice.
No,
Joe Hill.
it's not Stephen of the King.
You said that was your fucking hint.
I said Stephen King was a hint, but you picked the wrong movie.
Oh. Well, I got nothing.
Pizza Slice.
Go ahead, Greg.
Is it The Shining?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm just guessing a guess.
It's Pennywise. It.
That's not a movie, that's a show.
Um,
I'm just kidding.
it was a 1990 movie, but technically it was a 1986 novel, so I put it.
Ooh, that's why I didn't get it. I would have got it if it was.
Oh,
no.
please.
Please.
All right.
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
Pizza Slice,
Oh, fuck.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger.
Nice. That's 5 points.
Oh
Grimes
my
and
God,
Naz now.
dude. Fucking. God damn it.
I ain't got no time to bleed.
Pizza Slice,
no.
that's Predator. And, fuck, it's,
Fucking, nope, you don't got it.
shut your face. It's, that ugly dude.
He's not ugly.
It's Forrest Whitaker.
Nope, and that's racist. Pizza Slice. It's Billy.
Oh, no, that's fucking, Jesse the Body Ventura.
All right, but what's his character's name?
Fuck. God damn it, I quote that scene all the time. I don't know.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
Not Billy. Who's the?
Jesse Ventura, former wrestler and governor of Minnesota, but what was his character's name in The Predator? Greg, I feel like I should give him the steal if he gets the character name. Both points.
Pizza Slice.
It's not how the game works.
Fucking. Connor.
All right. Neither of you gets that second point. It's Blaine.
Oh, Connor
Blaine.
Blaine. I was so close.
Still from making a sexual Tyrannosaurus. All right, go ahead.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and
Pizza slice.
kick ass.
Pizza Slice, They Live, 1988, and that's fucking, god damn it, it's, Roddy Piper.
No, I'm not the character's name. It was Roddy Piper.
It's, his name's Chris.
I feel like he's more of a Doug.
Fuck!
No.
George
Nada.
I'm on the board, though. Woo!
You are on the board with 1 point, Greg.
Yeah, I live!
We came, we
Pizza
saw,
Slice.
we kicked ass!
Pizza Slice.
Yes?
Evil Dead. I fucked that up. Oh, that's Army of Darkness, isn't it?
Oh,
Ryan.
I don't know.
We came, we saw, we kicked ass!
Oh, Pizza Slice.
Yes?
Aliens. Hey, get off my dick.
Okay, I pizza sliced first.
I pizza sliced first.
You're both wrong. It's not aliens.
My pizza slice was louder than your pizza slice.
All right, what is it, Sheamus?
Dr. Peter Venkman. Ghostbusters 1984.
It's son.
Damn it. R.I.P.
Bill Murray's still alive.
Oh, I was thinking of Egon.
Ramis is
Egon,
dead.
but not forgotten.
I would think most of these people still are.
Not Egon. He gone.
My mommy always said there were no monsters. No real
Pizza
monsters,
slice.
but there are.
Pizza slice. That's aliens and that's fucking newt skis.
Nice. 2 points.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Blank, and I'm your friend to the end.
Pizza slice.
No.
That's Child's Play, and that's fucking Chucky.
Yes, sir.
Trying to search for the actor's name. Brad Dorff. What's up?
What's the score at now?
I think you won.
Is that his name, Brad Dorff? Now I'm questioning myself.
It's 8-3.
So we call it.
All right.
It's Brad Dorff.
All right, let me get a couple more.
All right. Octay, Dewey, Dumbella. Give me the power, I beg of you!
We'll tell your soul
Pizza
Pizza
slice.
slice.
That's Hellraiser, and that's Pinhead.
All right. Ryan's killing you, Greg. It's over.
Hmm.
Now announce me the winner, goddammit.
Wait. That last question I answered was worth 10 points, right? So I win by technicality.
It's true because we're in 2022.
Yep.
He gets points. He spelled his name right. First of all, he
It's
only
1G.
had 1G.
Oh,
Unfortunately, if he had 2 G's, he would have already won. But I feel like it's a tie.
You know,
One
congratulations,
question
Craig.
for the winner. Let's have one more question to see who wins.
Craig, you've already won. It's okay.
Yeah, all right. You know,
I'm proud of you.
I'd like to thank
All
my
right.
mom for having me.
One question for the win. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Pizza
Pizza
slice. Aha! The Shining.
Did you even get in before me?
I
Greg?
totally did. That was
It was totally on the tie.
no. We're gonna listen to that replay.
That's
and you're
Jack Torrance.
Yeah, well, it's Jack Torrance, The Shining. We're gonna listen to that replay, all right? And Jack Nicholson, and the dude from Wings as well. It could be him. You know, was it the remake? I don't know.
Hey, the remake was pretty good.
It was pretty good. However, we're gonna see. Don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with this
All right.
audio.
One more. They're here.
Pizza slice.
Pizza slice.
Aha! Again, Poltergeist. That fucking girl who died that I made fun of. Sorry.
All right.
Her name is Carol Ann. That's me for the extra point.
He
and
got the extra
win.
point. Greg got the first point and the last 2 points just because. And we're still going to add it up. And it's still 9-6, I think, with Ryan being the winner.
Well, why don't you do your Carol Ann impression to take us out?
Carol Ann. Carol Ann, step into the light, Carol Ann. I can't. It's so cold. So cold.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that wraps up another episode of You Can Eat That Crust podcast. We want to thank each and every one of you for listening this week.
Yeah, check us out on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the Twitters, all that shit, and the Spotifys and the Apple Podcasts, YouTube. I think we're up to date on YouTube. And
Fuck yeah.
definitely hit our Anchor and donate and help our show. It'll be awesome. Give us some ideas.
Don't like, I'll join your dreams. I'll become your boyfriend.
Ooh.
Like Nancy.
Oh, yes. And tune in tune in for our next episode about strange museum collections. It's going to be spooky. And remember,
I
everybody.
think this one's going to be Ben Stiller. Uh-huh.
And remember, everybody.
In crust.
And remember, everybody. In
Crust
we trust.
In crust
And
we
remember,
trust.
everybody.
in crust.
We trust.
This ends our podcast.
Shut up, stupid! Let's get out of here!
Is it? Is it really?
Hungry heifer, we won't give you a bum steer.